Hey DJC team, my name's Jen Murton and this is my video resume applying for the position of social media representative. I know this isn't your typical resume, but obviously this is not your typical company. I first became familiar with DJC in 2005 when my family moved to the Sonora area and my friend Jerry actually worked for you guys at the time. I got to hear a lot about the company, and the things that stood out the most to me that made me want to be a part of it someday were these things. One, you guys put God first. That's huge to me. To put God in a position where He's constantly being glorified in a business is huge. Number two, you're all about empowering people, making people into those 2%ers of the world. That's an awesome thing. And number three, the company itself being like a family, better than family in fact, because everybody's wanting to help everybody else succeed. In the next few minutes, I want to show you the kind of person that I am. My values, my morals, my goals, which are very much in alignment with the DJC mission. I want you to see what I bring to the table, and I want you to actually get to see it, not just read it on paper. I think you're going to find that I'm going to be a very, very strong link in the DJC team. And if I just show you a paper resume, you're going to read it, but you're not going to get to see the woman behind the paper like this video is going to show you today. I know there's a lot of people gunning for this position. Who wouldn't want to work with Danny? It's a huge opportunity. But Danny, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to make it happen. Here's what I know. My family has had multiple layoffs in the past few years. And in the last 3 years, my husband and I became licensed marriage and family therapists, and in this economy, we became clinicians, and we were the last ones on, the first ones to get laid off. And in fact, I had one of my supervisors come to me, and he had tears in his eyes and said, you know, how do I give you this pink slip when you are the strongest clinician that I have, and you are a beacon of light within this company? See, that's huge for me, because wherever I go, I'm going to be that beacon of light. And I'm going to make things happen. So I'm finding a way. I'm selling off my TVs, my Xboxes, everything that we have that's frivolous in our home, because I'm going to have cash in hand to move to San Antonio to be there with you guys. I'm getting my butt in a seat in St. Louis in September. I will be at the First Steps to Success training, guaranteed. So the reason for all this is because I've been praying and praying hard. And I feel right now like God has put this arrow. You know those cheesy lit up arrows that are over hotels? I have one that's pointing to Danny Johnson, and come one way or the other, I'm following her. I'm hoping it's following her all the way to San Antonio, but I'm going to be there as part of this DJC team. Okay, so first I wanted to show you a little bit about who I am in my life and how it lines up with the Danny Johnson Company. So first thing that you need to know about me is my faith is so important to me, and serving our Lord is very important in my life. I was actually baptized when I was 16 years old, and last year I had the greatest gift ever when both my husband and my children were baptized. It's kind of funny, right now this is really on the fly. Michelle Van Fossen called me last night and said I needed to get this in immediately, so we're on our way to a meeting at a WANA program at our church because we were asked to be game directors here. Last year we were game directors for high school ministries. Reason for that? We're uber responsible big kids. We have a great time, and this is a great way for us to be able to serve our God in a way that we can help people on their spiritual and personal journeys. So I'll see you after the meeting. Okay, so I just got done with my meeting, and like I was saying before, as you can see, my life always has been, always will be about serving others. That is what is so important to me, help others succeed. So for example, I've helped with my kids. I've been the room mom. I've coached all their teams in sports. I've raised money for their schools. For my community, I've taught classes for parents and teachers. I've started programs for parents who have children with autism, helping to empower them. You can just see this theme in my life. I'm all about helping people better themselves, and the byproduct of that, I'm on this constant journey to better myself, which is so important to me. So at this point, you've got to have seen in this, I'm definitely a pearl infused with a heck of a lot of sapphire. Okay, so something else that you need to know about me is I do not let obstacles get in my way. If somebody tells me no, I can't, I will do whatever I can to make it happen. We're actually in front of CSU Stanislaus in Turlock, California, which is where I got my bachelor's degree. The reason we're here is because when I was getting my bachelor's degree, I needed to finish it up quickly, and I actually took my last 2 years in 1 year. I had to go and petition the dean. I was refused. I was told I could take extra classes, but not a full double schedule. So I put myself in the classes I needed. I sat in them, I did all of the work, and when it came time to get those ad slips in, I went to every single instructor and said, sign this for me. I've been here, I've done the work. Went and plopped those down on the dean's desk, and at that point, he couldn't refuse me. That's the kind of person I am. When my life gets muddy, drop a gear and power through it. No excuses attitude. When I was getting my master's degree, I actually went into labor with my daughter during a final. I went into the hospital, got checked out, was told I still had hours to go, went back and took my final. I sat there through contractions, didn't ask for special treatment, didn't make excuses. I just got it done because that's the kind of person that I am.
Hey, this is Zach Murton, Jen's husband, and initially we were going to interview some of our home-based business team members so you could see what they had to say about Jen, but we're so limited on time that I'm kind of going to speak for them. I'm not just saying things about her that are good so I don't end up in the doghouse. If you talk to them, these are the same things you would hear. So you've already probably seen a lot. Yeah, she's got the social media. She's great at using that to build our business. She's been phenomenal at that. She can write like crazy. She can do gigantic behavioral reports, court reports to judges, and she can then again go on and make you laugh, make you cry, motivate you, inspire you through some of her Facebook posts. She's got all these technical and book learning skills, but she's got stuff that you can't teach because she enjoys doing a lot of the things that a lot of people have to learn how to do or have to overcome things to be able to do. She loves to do things like present, and she's got a gift for training and educating and helping people. She loves to go into a situation with a new client and she's curious and trying to figure out how can I help this client the best? What can we do to better them or better their business so that they can be more successful in their personal and business lives? Those are things that just come natural to her. Those are things that are almost impossible to teach. And this last thing about her that you have to know is impossible to teach. She has this rare, I've never seen it honestly in anybody else, ability to connect with people. Not on a, oh, that's a really fun person, they seem really nice. She connects with people. When she walks in and she talks to people, she leaves an impact on them. And you're not going to understand what I'm saying until you really meet her, because people that meet her and get to know her, everybody that you talk to in her life will tell you that she understands them, that this is a person that they feel like they can trust, that they can go to. And so that is just so powerful to have. Someone who can walk into a room and meet the most highest power business person and connect with them, but then also the single parent that's just barely scraping by that's a client, she can connect with them too. And until you see it, you won't understand what I'm talking about. It's amazing how well people just feel drawn to her positive nature. So in my humble, unbiased opinion, I think it would be foolish to pass up on Jen Murton.
So I know how important social media is in the business world today, and because of that, I've actually taken some classes to better my social media skills. It's something that I use daily in our home-based business, and it's actually been an integral part of what has helped our business succeed so much. My philosophy with using social media is to build a relationship first, because learning about a person is really going to help me to better serve them in the future. In fact, I often receive messages that tell me thank you for what I'm putting out there on Facebook or on Twitter. People who are following my posts for just a no drama, honest-filled, positive environment. They're asking me for prayers or friend requests to me because they've seen the different kinds of posts I've put on their friends' sites. So for me, it's something that I believe very much in. We've actually utilized social media for things like training our team across the US. And it's been really great to be able to be in touch with them via webinar or making YouTube videos that are going to train them in specific areas to really help them go out and grow their businesses. I know that there's going to be a few small gaps here and there that I'm going to need help with, but you know what, Danny? I can guarantee you that I will do this faster and give you a better finished product in the end than 99% of other people. Last year, we were blessed with getting to listen to a guest pastor who came in, Pastor Bryce Jessup, who's the president of William Jessup University. He came in and spoke with us about how God has gifted us all in a different way. And wherever we're gifted is where we need to be. It's where we need to serve. And Danny, I'm telling you, this is an area I'm gifted in. Whereas you are going to help groom me to be the kind of businesswoman that you are, I'm going to be able to come into your team and help build these relationships even more with all of your clients and all of your customers to help build your business to be even more successful than it is today. I know together I'm going to be a great part of the DJC team. Thank you.